Coercive control is like war. It deploys weapons against a target who never consented, and it can happen on different fronts. And one of those fronts is the high control group front. Here, the coercive controller doesn't just take the targeted victim's freedom, they break them down and then rebuild them from the inside until the target learns to police themselves. It often starts with the weapons of fraud to deceive and manipulative kindness to mesmerize. The coercive controller tells the target they are special, chosen, and that the group is their true home. Then fraud mixes with isolation. The coercive controller tells the target the outside world is dangerous, that everyone out there is asleep or lost or an enemy, and the only safe place is the group. They set standards no one could ever meet, so the target is always falling short, and every failure is framed as a moral one. Needing to rest becomes selfishness. Working on other projects becomes betrayal. Doubting the doctrine becomes the old self pulling you back. Eventually, the special op of identity erosion slowly dismantles who the target used to be, and the target learns to inform on their own mind, catching a doubt before it finishes and handing it to the group as a confession. That is the quicksand of coercive control. The target is now running the coercive controller's weapons on themselves. So they stay, not because they are gullible, but because the coercive controller has trapped them in a double bind. Leaving is no longer leaving a place. They made it mean betraying the people who chose you and admitting that years of your life went to something built to use you. That is not a weak mind. It is a mind the coercive controller rebuilt to run against itself, deliberately, sometimes over years. So if this is someone you love, stay reachable and don't argue about the group. Every time you attack it, you prove the coercive controller right and push them further in. So keep answering the phone. Ask them questions instead of telling them what you think. You're not going to rescue them in one conversation. You are going to be the person still standing there when they are ready to escape.